Here are Grandma's 40 genius home decor hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. Hang a mirror across from a window. Grandma always said, let the light in. Hanging a mirror directly across from a window instantly brightens any room, making even small spaces feel open and airy. The mirror reflects natural sunlight, bouncing it around to every corner. This simple trick works wonders in darker rooms or narrow hallways. Choose a frame that complements your decor and hang at eye level for the most flattering effect. For added charm, position the mirror to reflect a garden view or greenery outside. Grandma's favorite rooms always felt sun-filled. Now yours can too, even on cloudy days. Rub a walnut on wood scratches. Did you know that a simple walnut can hide scratches on wood? Crack open a fresh walnut and rub the meat directly onto the scratched area in a circular motion. The natural oils fill the scratch, blending it into the finish. Buff lightly with a soft cloth and watch the mark fade away. This works well on tables, chairs, or hardwood floors. For deeper scratches, repeat the process until satisfied. It's a chemical-free, quick fix, perfect for everyday wear and tear. Keep a few walnuts handy in your kitchen for easy touch-ups anytime. Use teacups as mini planters. Vintage teacups make delightful homes for small succulents or herbs. Add a layer of pebbles at the bottom for drainage, then fill with potting soil and your chosen plant. Arrange on a windowsill or shelf for a whimsical, cottage-inspired display. Mismatched cups work especially well for a collected, homey look. Water sparingly, as teacups hold less soil than regular pots. If you love to thrift, hunt for unique patterns at flea markets or antique stores. These mini planters make lovely gifts or party favors and add instant personality to your indoor garden. Mix vintage frames for family photos. Display family memories with charm by mixing old and new picture frames. Combine wood, metal, and painted finishes in different sizes and shapes. Arrange on a gallery wall, mantle, or side table for an eclectic yet curated look. Grouping frames closely together creates visual interest and a collected over time feel. Use black and white photos for a unified effect, or mix color and sepia for more warmth. Don't worry about perfect alignment. Part of the magic is the relaxed, homemade style. Rotate in new photos as your family grows and enjoy a living gallery every day. Place lace doilies under vases and lamps. Grandma loved adding softness with lace doilies beneath vases and lamps. These delicate layers protect surfaces from scratches and water rings while giving any space a gentle, vintage touch. Choose classic white or cream for a traditional look, or experiment with pastel shades for a playful twist. Layer doilies of different sizes for more texture. This hack works on coffee tables, nightstands, or windowsills, wherever you want a touch of nostalgia. Hand wash doilies to keep them looking their best, just like Grandma did with hers every spring. Layer sheer and thick curtains. Start with sheer panels closest to the window, then hang heavier drapes in front for a custom look. Sheers let in gentle daylight while still providing privacy, and thicker curtains block out light and insulate at night. This layered approach allows you to control brightness and add depth to any room. Choose colors or patterns that complement your decor for a designer finish. Adjust layers depending on the season. Swap heavy panels for lighter ones in summer. For a polished look, use double curtain rods so both layers glide smoothly when opened or closed. Roll towels in a basket for display. A simple basket filled with rolled towels brings a spa-like feel to bathrooms or guest rooms. Roll each towel tightly, starting at the short end, and arrange them upright in a sturdy basket. Choose a mix of colors or keep it crisp with all white. Place the basket on a shelf, bench, or beside the tub for easy access and an inviting look. This method saves space and prevents wrinkling too. For a fragrant touch, tuck a sachet of lavender or cedar among the towels, a little detail that adds both scent and style. Make table runners from leftover fabric. Grandma never wasted a scrap of cloth. In the middle of setting the table, she'd grab leftover fabric, hem the edges, and instantly create a charming table runner. Simply measure your fabric to fit the table's length, iron for smoothness, and stitch or use iron-on hem tape for clean edges. Play with patterns and textures. Mix gingham, florals, or even old lace. Swap runners with the seasons for a fresh look, or layer two for extra interest. Grandma's quick creativity meant there was always a runner ready for every holiday or special meal. Keep a chair in the entryway. A well-placed chair by the door welcomes guests and serves practical purposes. It's perfect for sitting while tying shoes, setting down a bag, or stacking mail and packages. Choose a sturdy, stylish chair that matches your home's look. Wooden, upholstered, or even a painted antique. Add a cushion or a folded throw for extra comfort. If space is tight, opt for a small bench or stool. This small touch keeps your entry organized and adds a warm, lived-in feeling to your home from the moment anyone steps inside. Group items on trays. Grouping decor on trays is an easy way to create order and style on tables or counters. Choose a tray that fits your surface, then gather items like candles, vases, or books. Arrange tallest items at the back and layer smaller pieces in front. Mixing shapes and textures adds interest. Use trays in the living room for remotes and coasters, or on a bedroom dresser for jewelry and perfume. When cleaning or redecorating, simply lift the tray and move everything at once. This trick keeps spaces tidy and pulls the look together instantly. Hang decorative plates on the wall. Arranging plates on a wall plays with light, color, and pattern in ways that framed art can't. The curved surface catches daylight, adding depth and interest. Plan your arrangement on the floor first, and trace plate edges on paper to mark nail spots on the wall. Use adhesive discs or plate hangers to avoid chips. Mixing sizes and designs creates a collected gallery feel. For a unified look, keep one color constant or echo the wall paint in plate details. Hang plates near windows or lamps so the glazed surfaces reflect a little extra brightness into the room. Crochet or knit your own throws. Creating a throw from yarn isn't just cozy, it also traps pockets of air, making the blanket warmer without extra weight. Choose bulky yarns for maximum insulation and texture. Start with a basic stitch and make your first row as wide as your favorite sofa. Once finished, gently wash and block the throw to keep its shape. Layer over the back of a couch or fold at the foot of a bed. If you want matching accents, use leftover yarn for pillow covers or coasters. Handmade throws can also double as picnic blankets on sunny afternoons. Set out bowls of dried lavender. A bowl of lavender does more than look pretty. Its natural oils slowly evaporate, releasing a soothing scent that promotes relaxation. Pour dried lavender buds into shallow bowls and set them near beds, entryways, or even in linen closets. Gently shake or stir the buds each week to freshen the aroma. For longer-lasting scent, mix in a few drops of essential oil or add dried rosemary. Lavender also discourages moths in drawers and closets. Swap bowls with different herbs like mint or lemon balm to rotate fragrances with the seasons. Cover pillows with scarves. Changing pillow covers is the fastest way to update your living room. Scarves work because their soft weave drapes well and hugs corners tightly. Lay the pillow diagonally on the scarf. Fold the corners over and tie at the back or side. Smooth out wrinkles for a neat finish. Use bright silk scarves in summer for a pop of color and switch to heavier knits as the weather cools. Try mixing patterns for a boho look or coordinate with throws and rugs for a more refined effect. Wash scarves gently so they're always ready for the next style swap. Stack vintage suitcases as a table. Old suitcases do double duty, adding character while providing storage. The flat, sturdy sides stack easily to create a unique side table or nightstand. Place the largest suitcase on the bottom and work up to the smallest for stability. Secure with removable museum putty if the stack is high. Inside, store off-season clothes, old photos, or craft supplies. Top the table with a lamp or tray. Scratches and stickers only add to the charm, making each stack a conversation starter. When cleaning, dust with a dry cloth to preserve the vintage finish. Hang curtains higher and wider. Hanging curtains well above the window frame and extending rods wider than the trim gives the illusion of taller ceilings and larger windows. According to Grandma, this trick draws the eye upward and lets in more light when curtains are open. Measure 6 to 12 inches above the frame and 3 to 6 inches beyond each side. Use longer panels for full-length drama. Iron curtains before hanging for a crisp finish. Consider mounting tiebacks to let in even more sunlight. For small rooms, this simple adjustment creates a sense of spaciousness and airiness, no renovation required. Line shelves with wallpaper scraps. Wallpaper scraps breathe new life into shelves by protecting surfaces and adding pattern in hidden places. Cut scraps to size and attach with double-sided tape or removable adhesive for easy updates. The extra layer cushions dishes and books, while bold prints brighten up even the darkest corners. Try mixing leftover designs on open shelves for a quirky, eclectic vibe, or stick to one pattern for a neat finish. If you want extra grip for slippery items, look for textured or vinyl wallpapers. Replace or change patterns seasonally for an easy and affordable room refresh. Add small lamps to shelves. Soft lighting creates cozy nooks and brings shelves out of shadow. Compact table lamps or plug-in sconces fit easily between books and collectibles. Choose warm bulbs for a gentle glow and aim the light toward a favorite piece for extra emphasis. Cordless, battery-powered lamps work well for awkward spots. The added illumination helps reduce eye strain and draws attention to shelf displays. Use lamp shades in colors or patterns that tie in with your room for a cohesive look. Consider smart bulbs if you want to change brightness or color with the season. Arrange books by color. Did you know that organizing books by their cover color changes the mood of a whole room? Arranging spines into color blocks or rainbows creates instant visual harmony and draws the eye naturally across the shelf. Stack horizontal books in matching shades to break up vertical lines, or use a single color to anchor a collection. This method highlights dust jackets that might otherwise blend in. If you're worried about finding titles, keep a list of their locations or use colored sticky notes inside covers. Play with placement until you love the look. Paint mismatched chairs the same color. Bringing mismatched chairs together with paint instantly creates a unified look. Choose a durable, all-purpose paint in a color that complements your table or room. Sand and wipe each chair clean before applying primer. Then use 2 coats of paint for even coverage. Gloss or satin finishes make chairs easier to clean. Let dry fully before reassembling. If you want a playful twist, paint the legs or seats in a contrasting shade. This is a great project for upcycling thrift store finds or updating inherited furniture, and it saves you the expense of buying a brand new set. Place rugs at an angle. Placing rugs diagonally breaks up boxy rooms and draws attention to focal points, such as a coffee table or fireplace. The angled layout softens harsh lines and helps define separate spaces in an open floor plan. To get the look, choose a rug large enough to overlap furniture feet, then rotate until the pattern points toward your favorite feature. Use a rug pad to prevent slipping and ensure edges lie flat. Try this hack in living rooms or bedrooms for a sense of movement and personality. Sometimes a small shift makes the whole room feel new. String up fairy lights. Fairy lights bring instant coziness and a gentle glow to any space. Their small bulbs create ambient lighting that flatters walls, bookshelves, or bed frames. Drape the string loosely or tuck into glass jars for a whimsical effect. Use battery-powered lights if outlets are far away, or opt for timer settings so lights come on at dusk. Twinkling lights are perfect for reading corners or to frame windows year-round, not just at holidays. For extra charm, weave lights through wreaths or around mirrors. The soft sparkle lifts moods and makes every evening feel a little magical. Hang bunches of herbs in the kitchen. Herbs hung upside down dry faster, preserving flavor and aroma for months. Tie bunches with twine and suspend from hooks, cupboard handles, or a tension rod above a window. Good airflow helps herbs dry evenly, and the sight of fresh bundles is both pretty and practical. Choose sturdy herbs like rosemary, thyme, or sage. Once dry, crumble into jars for easy use. Swap out bunches as seasons change. This age-old hack keeps the kitchen fragrant and ensures homegrown flavor in your meals, just like Grandma always did after each summer's harvest. Use cake stands for trinkets. Stacking trinkets on cake stands elevates everyday items, making them easier to grab and prettier to display. The raised base creates extra surface area for jewelry, perfumes, or office supplies. Place a cake stand on a vanity, nightstand, or kitchen counter and group small items by category. Use multi-tiered stands for even more organization. Choose glass, ceramic, or metal based on your decor style. For a finishing touch, add a small tray or lace doily under delicate pieces. Rearrange as needed. A cake stand turns even the smallest keepsakes into something special. Tie curtains with ribbons. Skip standard tiebacks and use ribbons to gather curtains in style. Soft ribbons add color and texture while keeping panels open for extra sunlight. Choose lengths and widths to match the fabric weight and window size. Loop around the curtain, tie in a bow, or knot for a simple look. Swap ribbons out seasonally for an easy update. Think velvet for winter or gingham for spring. If you're hosting a party, coordinate ribbon colors with your table setting. This little change lets you personalize window dressings without any sewing or extra hardware. Mount a tray as a magnetic board. Metal serving trays transform into custom magnetic boards for notes or photos. Pick a tray with a flat back, paint or decorate as you like, and use sturdy adhesive strips to mount it on the wall. The metal attracts magnets, making it perfect for reminders or recipes in kitchens and offices. Arrange trays vertically for small spaces or mix sizes for a gallery effect. Add decorative magnets or mini baskets for pins. This quick hack gives you extra organization and a charming focal point. Plus, you can swap trays easily as your needs or tastes change. Hang wreaths inside. Did you know that hanging wreaths indoors dates back centuries as a symbol of welcome and celebration? Instead of reserving wreaths for your front door, display them over mantels, above beds, or on pantry doors. Use suction hooks or ribbon for easy mounting. Switch out greenery and accents with the seasons: evergreens for winter, wildflowers for spring. Indoor wreaths soften hard lines and introduce texture and color to blank walls. Trivia: in some cultures, wreaths were believed to ward off bad luck and bring harmony into the home. Try this tradition for year-round cheer. Fold quilts at the foot of beds. Placing a folded quilt at the foot of the bed adds color and instant coziness. Quilts provide an extra layer for chilly nights while showcasing craftsmanship and pattern. Fold lengthwise, then into thirds or quarters for a neat rectangle. Lay flat across the mattress or drape casually for a relaxed look. Switch out quilts with the seasons for easy updates. For guest rooms, layer 2 different patterns for added interest. To keep the quilt in place, tuck it under the mattress slightly at each corner. This display makes your bed feel ready for a nap anytime. Layer multiple rugs. Layering rugs adds depth and softness. Grandma loved this hack for drafty old floors. Start with a large, neutral rug as a base, then top with a smaller patterned or textured rug for a pop of color or warmth. Overlapping edges break up rigid lines and anchor furniture. Choose different shapes or textures for visual interest, like a round rug over a rectangle or faux fur over jute. Layering also helps cover worn areas and extends the life of older carpets. Try this approach in the living room, bedroom, or entryway to create zones and cozy spots. Group collections in odd numbers. Arranging collectibles in odd-numbered groups, like 3s or 5s, naturally draws the eye and creates balance. Odd groupings add visual interest, feeling more dynamic than even ones. Place objects of varying heights and shapes together, keeping the spacing close for a unified look. Try this on shelves, mantels, or coffee tables, mixing textures or colors for extra appeal. Leave some space around the group so it stands out. If you have a larger collection, rotate displays seasonally. This trick works with vases, candles, art, or any favorite treasures, bringing order and style to your home. Store supplies in vintage tins. Old cookie and tea tins don't just look charming, they also protect contents from dust and moisture. Line up tins on shelves to corral sewing notions, buttons, pins, or even batteries. Choose tins in different sizes for layering and easy stacking. If storing food, add a parchment liner for freshness. Label the bottom or add a tag for quick identification. For an extra touch, polish the metal or repaint the lids to match your color scheme. This approach keeps clutter at bay and makes everyday essentials easy to find with a touch of nostalgic style. Paint the inside of your front door. Brightening up the interior of your entryway is as simple as painting the inside of your front door. A bold or cheerful color creates a warm welcome and instantly sets the tone for the rest of your home. Clean and lightly sand the door first, then use painter's tape around edges. Apply 2 coats of durable, washable paint, letting each dry thoroughly. Choose a shade that complements your hallway or contrasts with neutral walls for a pop of personality. Finish with a decorative wreath or door knocker. Guests will remember your entry long after they leave. Turn a teapot into a vase. Repurposing a teapot as a vase adds charm and whimsy to any table. The rounded shape holds stems upright, and the spout helps arrange flowers evenly. Clean the teapot thoroughly, then fill with cool water. Trim flower stems to the right height and insert through the top. For larger arrangements, use a teapot with a wide mouth. For dainty blooms, pick a smaller pot. Place the arrangement on a kitchen island, dining table, or window ledge. Mix seasonal flowers for an ever-changing centerpiece. When not in use, display the teapot alone for vintage flair. Stack books under lamps. Stacking books beneath lamps adds both height and character to tables or nightstands. Hardcover books support lamp bases securely, allowing you to adjust the lighting level for reading or ambiance. Choose volumes with coordinating covers, or mix vintage and modern for a layered look. Dust the spines and arrange the largest books on the bottom, smallest on top. This technique frees up space elsewhere on your table and displays your favorite titles. Change the stack seasonally or swap in new reads as your interests shift. Style and function in one easy move. Frame children's art as decor. Grandma always believed children's art deserved pride of place. Instead of cluttering the fridge, select your favorite drawings or paintings and frame them in standard or mismatched frames. The glass protects delicate paper, and the bright colors add personality to any wall. Arrange several pieces in a gallery style for a playful, creative touch in hallways or family rooms. Rotate artwork as kids create new masterpieces. To add even more charm, let children help choose which pieces get displayed. This not only brightens your home, but also makes young artists feel valued and encouraged. Use floral fabric on headboards. Floral fabric on a headboard creates a focal point and brings the softness of the garden indoors. Choose a print that complements your bedding or room palette, then stretch the fabric tightly over a padded board. Staple the edges to the back and mount the headboard to your bed or wall. Large-scale blooms suit bigger rooms, while small prints add charm to cozy spaces. This update hides scuffs and lets you refresh your style with minimal effort. For a no-sew option, use upholstery tacks to hold fabric in place. Swap out with the seasons for a new look anytime. Hang small art in the bathroom. Grandma loved making even the smallest rooms beautiful, and she always added a touch of art to the bathroom. Humidity-resistant prints or mini paintings work best. Use frames with glass and proper backing to protect against steam. Hang pieces above the towel rack next to the mirror or in empty corners for a cheerful surprise. Mix vintage postcards, pressed flowers, or your own photos for variety. Rotating art seasonally keeps the space feeling fresh. This simple addition transforms bathrooms from purely functional to a cozy, personalized retreat, just the way Grandma liked it.